Anyways, I haven't been on YouTube and I haven't used StreamYard in, which is why I have the free StreamYard thing. Um which is why I have the free StreamYard thing on my video, because I haven't been on StreamYard. I haven't been using it. I haven't been doing anything on YouTube really. So there was no need for me to be spending hundreds of dollars on a streaming thing that I wasn't using. But I haven't been on here in forever, so I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. I feel like I'm testing everything out for the first time again. But thank you to everybody that said that they weren't hearing anything. I just had to switch over my mic because I normally have a clip on mic that I use, and I guess that's what the mic was set to. Um, but I haven't been on here because I go to school from 3 to 4 days a week. Your girl has been stressed. I don't know why I did this to myself, going to school in summer and taking a 12 to 16 week course in 8 weeks. Yeah, I'm surviving off vibes and literally 3 to 4 hours of sleep at night. Like vibes and water. But yeah, that's why I haven't been on here. That's why I haven't been uploading commentary videos. That's why I barely upload vlog videos. But that's neither here nor there. That's a whole different story for a whole different day. And I'm almost finished. Once I'm done with this semester, I can get back to regular schedule programming with my content. But as far as that goes, anyways, I'm here to talk about a few topics. Very, very few topics. I want to talk about Vybz Kartel being crowned king of dancehall. I want to talk about the picture that was released with Shorty, and I also want to talk about the video that he posted with Sidem yesterday. And also, Winfred Williams was in a car accident. And they released a statement about that. I want to talk about that too. But first and foremost, I'm super happy. I'm super duper happy that he got crowned king of dancehall. Even with all the hoopla and everything that happened, like the stampede and everybody, as you guys can hear, my phone is going off, and this is from school. My phone is going off from school. Oh my god. With all the stampede and everything that is going on, and I love the fact that Marcos went and stood up in front of him to make sure he was safe. You know, you have real people in your corner when somebody does that. And I like the fact that Spice was the one that crowned him. I like that a lot. It shows a lot of loyalty on Spice and Vybz Kartel's part, because they've been doing shows and doing music together for a very long time, and I can appreciate when somebody stays loyal. Loyalty is a very big thing, and a lot of people don't have loyalty anymore. uh it's a lost art, very much a lost art. And then after he was crowned king of dancehall, the pictures hit the worldwide web of him and Shorty. And since Vybz Kartel came out, I haven't said much of anything. I haven't talked about his show. I was supposed to go. I did not go. That's a whole story for a different day. That's a whole lot of hoopla. And if I go into the details, it's gonna be childish as to why I didn't go. So I don't want to revisit that. And I haven't talked about any of the interactions or anything that I see going on, because I like to wait. I like to wait and formulate my own opinions and kind of like gather intel, get evidence to back up my theory. And quite frankly, I feel like no matter what, no matter what, I feel like no matter what or whoever Cartel David, Indo always have a soft place in his heart for Shorty. No matter what, no matter even married, no married, new woman, no woman, I feel like he's always gonna have a soft spot for Shorty. I feel like they've been together for a very long time. They've gone through a lot together. They have kids together. They built a business together. I feel like no matter what, he's gonna have a soft spot for Shorty. And I feel like out of all the baby mothers, the one that's gonna give Sidem the most problem is definitely going to be Shorty. Shorty look like she's definitely a bad breed Jamaican girl, and she's gonna do whatever she wants to do, regardless of anything and how anybody wants to feel about it. And then on one hand, I can say I want to say I feel bad for Sidem, and then on the other hand, I can't say I feel bad for her. I honestly can't, because if you guys know the story of how Sidem and Vybz Kartel met, Sidem actually left from the UK, went to Jamaica to go meet Vybz Kartel. Um, and at the time, him and Shorty was broken up, and that's how we got to meet Sidem and whatever, whatever. But I feel like Sidem kind of put herself in that position, because if you know the history and the backstory and everything that has gone on in their relationship, that's definitely not something I would want to put myself into, especially as a woman, especially as a woman that doesn't have any kids. I have no connections to nobody. I've never been married before. Tree not growing on my face, nothing like that. That's a very hard situation to put yourself in, especially putting yourself in with a person that have multiple kids by multiple women. That's just a sticky situation. And if the dynamics of the situation is not done properly, especially by the man, it's gonna be nothing but drama. It's gonna be nothing but drama, honey. Nothing but drama. I know somebody's gonna talk some mess about me. I can't relate. I can't. I'm not one of those that can relate. I don't put up with no foolishness. And sorrows and prayers for Sidem. I feel like this will show whether she is ready for the task at hand, because being with somebody like Vybz Kartel is not going to be a simple task. Um Vybz Kartel is not a regular man, so I'm sure when she was doing her research and doing her background checks and divulging into his relationship and his life and everything that she's supposed to accept and know about, I hope she knows what she signed up for. Um, and quite frankly, after seeing those pictures with Shorty, like I said, I would have packed my stuff and left. I would have quietly packed myself up a nice travel bag and I would have been back in the UK. Because as a woman, there's certain boundaries you don't cross. Especially, and I'm talking from experience. I'm talking from experience. There are certain boundaries that you do not cross, especially when a man has an ex and an ex that he has kids with. Okay, there are certain boundaries that are supposed to be put in place. There's certain things that are not supposed to happen. And when I say boundaries, I mean boundaries. Vybz Kartel looks like he has no boundaries, especially when it comes on to Shorty. He looks like he do whatever he wants with Shorty. And who like it, and who bite it, have to bite it. And quite frankly, if I was to them, I could not put up with that. But she look like she's strong, like, and she have a back that's made up of The China Wall or the Rock of Gibraltar, cause shame and disgrace is something that I can't take. So that's why me say I'm gonna pack up my thing them long time and go about my business. Cause there's certain lines, and quite frankly, let me see if I can put the pictures on here. I haven't been on here, so you guys are gonna have to see with more. While I oh, let's see. I haven't. Which tab? Let's see. Windows. As you guys can see, I have schoolwork stuff on here, which is funny. Share. So let's see if I can see. All right, let's look at the pictures. Yep, nice, look her cute head pan shoulder picture. My baby daddy, me happy for him. He's doing his thing. She looked very comfy, very very comfy. I could see if this was a family picture and one of the kids were at the side or in the middle. I could see that. And then this year one here, where should they sing criers, prayers and sorrows, prayers and sorrows. And then this year one here, Shorty thick. You can tell her thighs. You can't even see anything because her thighs are so thick. Um, and then this one here right here. So Cartel 10, all of Cartel 32 teeth, them are sure. All of Shorty 32 teeth is showing in shoulder heart, which is dope. And then this is the one that really got me. Shorty just looked like she just rolled out of bed. She just put on a fresh t-shirt. She has tell her man bye. That's how this picture looked to me. And then the picture at the top right here with somebody's face, it kind of looks like somebody's house. So, me don't know if a Airbnb, me don't know if a hotel, me don't know if a Shorty house or a Cartel house or whoever house it is, but it looks very cozy. It looks very homey, and Shorty look like she just rolled out of bed. To me, personally, and she's about to have breakfast with her man. I saw like this alone, like this alone is enough for me to end a relationship. Like, me don't need nothing else. And then I'm gonna show you guys this clip of Vybz Kartel showing his new car. Nice car, love it. Nice, clean. I think this is a Ferrari. Forgive me, I don't know any cars. I don't care about cars. I am a woman that as long as it goes from point A to point B, look on them face. Why see them look so sad? Look at her eyes. Look, she look like she's holding back tears. Like, girl, trouble in the dance, trouble in the dance. But I am a lover and a leaver. Ask anybody about me, and I am not scared to say I am a lover and a leaver. Yep, yep, I am. Shame, disgrace, disrespect, stuff like that, I do not play. I am a lover and me a track star. Okay? You see and both not have nothing, huh? Me out the door I go. Cause there's certain stuff that I will not deal with. And especially if I'm going in a relationship with a person that have kids already with somebody, I'm gonna have to make my mind up to deal with certain things, and then I'm gonna have to create boundaries. And Cartel don't like him have no boundaries with such shorty me there. Them a bench and body. Okay? Bench and body. And you know how they say there's one woman that every man, I'm not gonna say every man, but it's just a saying, thinks is the one that got away. And I feel like for Cartel, after he gets out his feelings of everything that happened while he was in jail, while he was locked away, he'll probably revisit the idea. Okay? Because regardless of how we view things, it's his life to live. And whoever he wants to be with, he's going to be with. And I honestly feel like Sidem wasn't really prepared for everything that was going to happen and the level of stardom that Vybz Kartel was going to have. And I don't think she realized what she was doing. Every single time a little bit of rain, a little bit of rain, our internet goes out and it's raining now. But SJNNW say worries in the dance. There's very much worries in the dance, honey. I want to say I feel bad for them, and then again, I don't feel bad because she was the one that went to Jamaica. She's the one that wanted a relationship with Vybz Kartel. She's the one that was there with him through it all. And you love who you love. You can you can't make exceptions for who you love. And she had a goal in mind. She wanted Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel she got. So I don't really feel sorry for her. It comes with the territory. But me personally, me not deal with none of that. None of it. I am a lover and a leaver. Me no business how much money you have, what you have to give, any of that stuff. If you have 50 million car or the price of the car, I don't give a damn. There's just certain things that I will not put up with, and I'm going to leave you if you do so. But good luck to them. Me feel like Shorty, I say somebody she take whole heap of bun when they were in a relationship, and what text me? Sure. Uh anyways, but me feel like Shorty feel like she take whole heap of bun and now as somebody else time to get bun. That's what I feel because the song that she was singing in at the Sumfest, but me and you now left. That right there, as a Jamaican woman, that tells me everything I need to know. Everything I need to know. And if you're not a Jamaican woman, certain things that Jamaican women do, you're going to bypass it. You're going to think nothing out of it. You're going to think, oh, it's funny, it's cute. But as another Jamaican woman, we do some things that's going to give you a telltale sign that you're share the man, my girl. You're sharing the man. I wish I'd say this. I saw, but Sidem knew what she signed up for. I think she knew what she signed up for, and she isn't really making it bother her. Well, at least she's trying not to make it bother her, because I can see from that video she looks sad, and I'm not talking about sad as in facial expression. I mean sad from her eyes, and your eyes lead to your soul, and she looks sad from her eyes. Like down here, you can do a lot with your lips, you can do a lot with your mouth, but when you're looking in here, that's a telltale sign. That is a giveaway. She is fighting for her life, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her because see them. You either I go have to get married or you have to go drop one baby. That's the only way you're surviving that relationship right there. You either gonna have to go down that aisle and say, me are the leader in this now, and set some boundaries and put some things in place, or you're gonna have to have a kid. Level out the playing field. Because that's the only way you're going to survive. Because if you're not gonna get married and you're not gonna have a child, no matter what, Shorty, I gonna have something. She's gonna have something on you. And one thing about Jamaican man and them baby mother, all fire. What my granny used to say, all fire stick, easy for catch. One thing with Jamaican man especially, I find that Jamaican women are able to like cut certain relationships off, keep it completely as co-parenting, and you're just dealing with this man because we have a kid together. But one thing with Jamaican men, as you blink, they want to go back to them baby mother. As especially if they've been together for a long time, so long that Shorty and Cartel they're together. mm. So they make out of the Rock of Gibraltar China wall, cause first things first, from what was the pictures that was posted when he first got out of jail with Lisa, that right there would have been a red flag number one for me. Okay, red flag number one from me see the picture them with Lisa when he just got out of jail, and red flag number two would be these pictures with Shorty. And me wouldn't wait till he get to red flag two, cause yeah, no, me couldn't do it. Well, shock you. Say enough love to you too. PG said, boy, head a bust up when he come home. If that was me, um, back in my old days, back in my head hot, back in my I'm gonna let you pay because you got me up days. Yeah, woulda definitely say, boy, I fi go fight, boy, car mash up, boy, house fucked up. Back in my head hot, cause you got me up out here days. I would say yeah, but now I feel like I'm way too grown to be dealing with any of that. Me not mash up none of your things. I'm not gonna break anything for you. I used to do that shit. Yeah, I'm far beyond that shit right now. I would never. I would just take my things slowly and exit. And the thing is, if I was to them, I would put certain things in place. Like how me see the picture of them with Lisa. Okay, that's fine. Blah blah blah. Now, how me see the picture of them with Shorty, there would be some ground rules in that relationship going forward. Them picture there, too intimate, too close, is giving long time sweetheart, high school sweetheart that just came back together, and I'm having my butterflies for my man all over again. and we just kissed and made up last night, and we're living our very best life. That's what those pictures are giving to me. To me. And Sidem is Muslim. I grew up with a Muslim stepdad, and I understand how they think and how they do relationships, especially the dynamic of having multiple partners and multiple wives and stuff like that if you can afford it. So I kind of understand the headspace that she is in, but I also know from being around Muslim women in Philadelphia that is married to Muslim men with multiple wives, know that women are jealous, and that's something that's just in our nature, that's very hard to get rid of. And I, for one, know that that part of you is very, 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 very hard to get rid of. It's gonna take years of mastering self, years of mastering your ego, years of actually living with somebody like that. Yeah, no. I can't deal with that. Nope, not me. And as somebody that grew up with a very eclectic background, because I have a whole stepdad that's Muslim, and I'm well versed in Muslim culture and having multiple wives and all that stuff. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Not me. Mm-mm. Can't do it. Nope. Mm-mm. Julie Topper said those pictures are fake and they're photoshopped. I bet they are. Jermaine said, I'm sorry, you sound very insecure. So why would she be videotaping herself if she was sad, holding back tears? Hon, you're reaching at nothing. That's my observation. I sound insecure? That's your opinion. If I'm in a relationship, a monogamous relationship, there's certain things that I require as a woman, especially to have respect in that relationship, that I wouldn't pick up, that I wouldn't do, that I wouldn't stand for. And I'm sorry if that sounds insecure to you. Most, I'm not going to say most, some Jamaican men feel like they can have their cake and eat it too. And that goes for baby mothers, have multiple women, side girl, them have them whole thing where them in a gallus culture and they should just dilly and dally and be hoes and they think it's okay. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those. And from my observation from that video, she looks sad. My opinions, my life. I can say whatever I want to say. That right there, you can go back and go look at all her other videos that they have up together. You can see she's always smiling. She's always happy. She always is playful, joyful in the videos. Big, but look at that video. And I'm not talking about look at her face. I'm talking about look in her eyes. And as a woman, I can tell. Go ask your mother if you look on the video there. Ask her how she look. Ask her, do you think she's happy? Ask her, do you think she's sad? Go actually ask a woman. You're a man, so I don't expect you to understand certain looks or certain social cues from other people, especially if you are not in the business of doing psychology or just observing people. And I've been doing this for a long time, a very, very long time. But when it comes on to monogamy and being in a relationship and being monogamous, There's just certain things I don't play, and I don't get care what you have to. I don't care what you have to offer. I don't care. Like what did Jermaine say to them? Happy I live our life in our mansion, laughing at y'all worrying about her. Yes, that's fine and dandy for now, but wait until it starts weighing on her. Because being in the spotlight and being on social media and having people talk about you and your lifestyle, mansion and money can buy happiness and peace. And after a while, certain things starts playing on your mind, playing on your consciousness, and whether you like it or not, it starts manifesting in a different ways. And one, like Cartel said, one burn of life not easy. So this will be survival of the fittest. Let's see if she know what she signed up for, because Vybz Kartel, and I just know anybody. Vybz Kartel are gonna have a groupie throwing themselves at her. She have he have multiple baby mothers. He is going to be touring. He so the mansion and the money can only cover so much. And that's from a woman speaking. I think that a lot of men see certain women in certain position, and they think that because the man have money, that's all women care about, or that's all that women need to be happy. And while some men actually feel like if them I did woman, and then they would want man that have money, and I'm living in a mansion and everything is paid for and everything is good, that's all I would need to be happy. But when in reality, ask a real woman if that's all that they need to be happy, and they're going to tell you it's not enough. That is not enough. And I feel like a lot of men are impressed with other men and impressed with what men have and what men have amassed, that they forget that being in a relationship also comes with shit outside of what you can provide financially. Being in a monogamous relationship comes with shit that have nothing that money can fix. So if a woman is in a relationship and she feel disrespected, the mansion and the money only are going to serve for so long. Yeah? Take Cassie and Diddy for a very, very good example. Everybody thought she was happy for 10 years. She was living in the big car. She had the big house. She was living her life on red carpets. She was doing the damn thing. Okay? And next thing you hear, she was doing freak offs and was hooked on drugs. So people show you what they want you to see, especially when you're in the public eye. But all of that to say, a lot of men are impressed with other men and their things that they have amassed. And men think different than how women think. We think completely different. So while men feel like, well, some men feel like, oh, they can just provide and have whole heap of money, and the girl are good. The girl are all right. She'll settle. She'll good. Yeah, me got that luck. That's not how it's gonna go in reality. Being a provider does not make you a great partner. Having money don't make you a good human being. And I think that's what a lot of people lack, especially in this day and age where everybody's talking about 50-50. Who's a provider and what do you bring to the table? You can't buy your way into love. You cannot subsidize love with money, and vice versa. It's either there or it's not. And after a while, when certain things start weighing on your consciousness, especially as a woman, it's gonna either make or break you, honey. And speaking from a woman that's with a man with multiple children, it yeah, you better strong, you better tough, you better have boundaries in place. Are you're gonna spend your relationship crying. You're gonna spend your relationship in misery. And you're gonna try and pretend that everything is okay, and it's not. And it's really not. If you even a turn up strong, especially with Jamaican men, some of them, they will walk over you and they will make excuses that I'm a baby mother this and I have to do this and I have to do that. And while I agree, there's certain boundaries you don't cross. And I feel like Cartel crossed every single one of them. And nobody can tell me otherwise. Like, no one can tell me otherwise. And as a Jamaican woman, look for how Shorty a flex. Sidem better watch her back. Cause her position is not solidified. She don't have no pitney with Cartel and she is not married. Her name is not on that marriage certificate. So she better watch her back. Cause the same how she plotted and went to jail and got Vybz Kartel is the same way another bitch, especially right here in Florida that they live, is plotting on her and plotting to take her spot. Just the same, especially with somebody like Vybz Kartel that has been in the industry forever. That is a icon and a legend. So the same way how she had her plan in mind and she set her plan in motion and she went to the jail and she got into a relationship with Vybz Kartel is the same way the next bitch is plotting. Is the same way. And they live in Florida, honey. The amount of groupie, the amount of crutches we all get fling to that man, she better stand up strong and know what she signed up for. Everybody know already that Shorty can handle it. Shorty can manage the everything that comes with what Cartel come with. Whether that be cheating, whether that be other baby mother, whether that be police, whether that him going to jail, whether that him fighting for his freedom. Everybody know that Shorty can handle it because we see her handle it in a 4K already. Who remember the picture that got leaked with Lisa Hype? Cartel and Shorty was together. You ever hear she come out and talk about any of that? No. We know I said Carti can handle it. Let's see if Sidem can angle it and triangle it. Because the best is yet to come, honey. Them picture that with Shorty, I know nothing. Because the same way how she had her plan, the same way the next bitch have a plan for Cartel. The same way. If she not turn up strong, girl, if you want some advice from me, you're either going to have to get married, you're either going to have a child, or you're going to have to be secure in your relationship. And just know, say, anything will happen, you can't say nothing about it. You can't have no problem with it. You're just going to have to live with it and live in it and say, okay, this is the life that I choose. This is what I have to put up with. And that's that. But we shall see. We definitely shall see. What Jerome say? Jerome didn't have no time for you, sir. Julia Tapper said, okay, PG, I know when something ain't real. Jamaicans are good at spreading fake news. All right, Julie. All right, mom. Kai Kai Joy says, Shorty drop words big time. She definitely drop word. And if you're a Jamaican woman, you already know. Cause we no play. Kai Kai Joy. Kai Kai Joy says, Shorty can definitely angle the triangle. She definitely can. And I have to give her props because she did turn up strong in a cartel life, boy. All the things them where Sheba come out and talk about, all the things that Lisa Hype come out and talk about, she definitely can angle and triangle all of it. PG said, I would not want to be in that rat race. Not at all. Not at all. Me have lick right. I can't forget when I one day I went through Babe's Instagram. I was just simply scrolling through his Instagram pictures, and when me look a one girl that sent her whole front, her whole pum pum, her whole crotches was on my husband's Instagram. And my husband not depend on cartel level. So I can only imagine. Oh man, listen. I won't even go into that story because if I go into that story, that's gonna be funny. It's gonna be hella funny. Hella funny. But yeah, somebody send them old crutches. Them old crutches. Can't give me husband already on Instagram. Like our whole crutches out the door. Unprovoked. Nobody asked. She just sent our whole crutches. And I know those were authentic pictures. They weren't no picture that she took off of fucking Google or anything like that because I literally I download the pictures and Google search them to see if they got any hits on the web. So if they not do that to my husband, that's not on cartel's level. I can only imagine what they're doing to Vybz Kartel. That's just me. That's just me. But yeah, Julie Tapa, should I try it? I guess so. Nothing tried, nothing done. I guess. Unbroken say it would have been hard for me to turn down. LOL. I saw. PG said no group thing around here. Man, listen, if I talk about some of the stuff that happens on the back end, really, y'all would not believe. But I pride myself on keeping certain aspects private. But and honey, if you're wondering, I still have those pictures. So if you ever try to come back and pull no fast one and talk no bullshit, I still have the chain of messages. I do not lose any receipts. I am a receipt holder. You can ask my husband. I keep receipts. Okay? So you can't come back and talk about no fucker because me make sure I did my due diligence and I still have those pictures. I saw PG said I would believe someone with bare face. Very, very bare face. And I very dry. Bare face and I dry. But hey, it comes with the territory. You just have to make sure you're ready for it. Yeah, you just gotta make sure you're ready, willing, and able. Unbroken says, sorry, but you look like a Chrissy a lot. Sorry, but you look like Chrissy a lot. Do you personally? I don't know her. Never met her. Me no want nothing to do with that family day. Yeah, no. No. Absolutely not. You're the second person to say that, but no, I don't know her like that. I have no wants or need to even befriend her. No, you're not the first to say it. Actually, multiple people have said it before, but no. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus because I can never be no yam head. I could never be that. I could never. Mm-mm. That is not something that I aspire. No, mm-mm. Not at all. And then what else was I gonna talk about? Let me talk about Winfred. So if you guys didn't know, Winfred Williams was in an accident and they actually released a public statement. Let me share my screen again so I can show you guys what was said. Let's see. I'm still trying to work out the kinks, so let me see. Is it showing? All right. Okay, see that. And it said Winfred Williams releases a statement after being hospitalized. And it said, I would like to sincerely thank all my well wishers, including fans, friends, and supporters, for your outpouring of concern and kind messages following the report of an accident involving myself and members of the Onstage team. While some of the images circulating may appear frightening or even gruesome, thankfully the actual injuries sustained by those of us in the vehicle were not life threatening. By the grace of God, the situation is not as severe as some posts have suggested. At the moment, I am at the hospital awaiting further updates regarding my recovery process. I remain hopeful and grateful for the support and prayers. Thank you once again for your continued love and encouragement. Love, Winfred. So, Winfred was in a car accident and he is fine. The I actually did not save the footage of him and the car and everything that they showed on Instagram. I can't find it. I don't know where it's at now. But the car looked messed up. Thankfully, he's okay. Thankfully. Um, PG say, hope Winfred is doing better. Yes, obviously he's doing better. I hope he has a speedy recovery. And one thing I will say, driving in Jamaica is no joke. Like, driving in Jamaica is something that needs to be studied. Why are they always speeding? The roads in Jamaica, except the highways are good. The other roads in Jamaica are not that good, yet they're always speeding. They're always overtaking cars. Even we got Jamaica and we saw police officers overtaking cars. Like, not even the police them follow the road codes and the laws. Like, it's kind of frightening. Which is why I never drive when I go to Jamaica, because it is insane. Absolutely insane. Unbroken said, PG, I ain't trolling, but they look like sisters. Sorry. Absolutely not. Some resemblance there for real. I think it's just because you're light skinned. I think that's it. I think that's all. But anyways, somebody said what? They want to get to their place. They have to go fast. Yep, they always try to go fast and lose them life. But that's how it goes, I guess. And then the face, light skin, and eyes. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about all that. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was Shannon Sharpe, because I kind of touched on his whole case a little bit in one of my vlog videos. And yes, I'm eating Chick-fil-A. This is all I've wanted all day, and this is all I'm eating. But Shannon Sharpe. I don't even know what to say about him. He is a weirdo. PJ said Patrol alone would kill you in Jamaica. Yes. Jermaine said Mom Sidem never have a plan. Cartel was single and she was single, so what was the plan? Go and go watch back the video with Lisa Evers. Jermaine, go and go watch back the interview with Lisa Evers about how they met. Single or not single, she went there with a plan. From she did high school, she claimed she wanted to be with Vybz Kartel. So go watch about the interview, go do some research, and then come back and tell me if there wasn't any plan. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. What we thought? Oh, Shannon Sharpe. Quite honestly, and I'm gonna tell you this. I feel like Shannon Sharpe definitely settled that lawsuit with that girl. I feel like he gave her anywhere between a 10 to 20 million dollars. And for a white woman to call you a NIGGA and NIGGER, hard ERs, and all that stuff, and you give a white woman all like your money, like I don't even know what to say. Like some men just blow my mind. Like especially in 2025. They just blow my mind. Like I still can't believe. I literally can't believe. Like you like race play, you like people calling you a hard ER in bed and calling you a monkey and stuff like that. Like, yeah, hey, I don't. I, I feel like he gave her anywhere from a 10 to 20 million dollars for that lawsuit just to make her go away, because the same day that they got that lawsuit dismissed in court because she was a no-show and her lawyer was a no-show, she posted that she is retiring from OnlyFans. She got a nice lump sum of money. A nice lump sum of money. She is retired. She don't have to work another day in her life. And this is what I say. When you are at a certain point in your life, you need to make a decision. If you want to be a single bachelor, be a single bachelor. But have stipulations. Have liquor decorum about what you do and who you do it with. Have NDAs. Like common sense. What the like common sense, especially if you have some money and you have something to lose, especially like as a black man, you came from nothing to having something. Like it blows my mind. Every time stories like this come out, like it blows my mind that in 2025 we're still having these type of scandal break and men having to go through all of this stuff. Money warned him. Money warned him that he needed a woman his age, and then the whole live he was on live having sex and stuff. All the combination of everything does not make it look good for him. And to me personally, anytime stuff like this happens, especially in the black community, I feel like the next step is he's going to actually find a wife for real. He's going to rebrand himself now as a family man, as a person that is faithful, and I feel like that is his next step. He's gonna find somebody and he's gonna settle down with them, and he is going to rebrand himself as a family man. That's what I feel like he's gonna do next. And I do not feel like ESPN is going to hire him at all. I don't feel like ESPN is going to hire him back. He's gonna have to continue to do Shay Shay or whatever that podcast is that him and Ocho Cinco is doing. I feel like that's gonna be his job, because now that the case is dismissed, they're gonna feel like he paid her off to go away, and they don't want that attached to their company, especially as a brand, and they don't want him being a liability, whether that be on set, on air, or any place at all. They don't want to damage their brand, and business is business, and I feel like they're not gonna hire him back. They're gonna send him on his way. But I can't believe that we're still going through stuff like this at all. Kaija Empress, I can guarantee you, if the woman was a black woman, he would have fought tooth and nail not to settle with her. Yes, I think he wouldn't have settled with if it was a black woman, and I, and because race is at play, I feel like it would have been easier for him not to settle with a black woman, because if it was a black woman, they could use the whole narrative that she's a gold digger, she's looking something from him, blah 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 blah, and that would play well, whether that on juries, on the public, and he could have like a better narrative going. But because race is at play, I do not feel like he would have he settled because of that, because he knows how it's going to look, and he knows the narratives that are going to play, whether that be in jury or in the public eye. And the stuff that they were doing as far as sexual, like that's just a whole another level of disrespect. Especially for a black man. Like, you have no racial esteem. I don't even know what to call it, because it's not self-esteem, because you don't have that, and you definitely don't have any racial esteem either. Because for a black man to have a white lady call him a hard er, especially in a sexual capacity, is mind-blowing to me, mind-boggling to me. But yeah, I don't feel like if it was a black woman, he would have settled. PG said they never learn on who's next. And I feel like 2025 is going to be the year where a lot of celebrities get exposed. I don't know what is in the air and what's going on, but I feel like 2025, a lot of celebrities are getting exposed. And look at Jay Z. Jay Z is like prime example. Jay Z refusing to take that paternity test just blows my mind, also. Like, if it's not your son, just take the test. Why are you taking so long? You've been putting this off for years. Years. Put liens on, allegedly. Put liens on this boy's mom's house and all sort of stuff, allegedly. Why are you putting this off? And I understand that if he takes his paternity test and it comes back that he is the daddy, that other people will come for him. I understand that. I get that. But at some point, you need to take accountability. Even if it was a one night stand, even if it's somebody that you didn't want to have a child with, take the test. It's not that hard. Take the test. If he's your son and you don't want to have anything to do with him, don't have anything to do with him. Like, he's grown. I don't know if he wants anything to do with you outside of you actually acknowledging that yes, you are his dad, but that's fine. He's grown. You can't pay him no child support. You can't you don't have to do anything for him. He is a grown man. Just take the test. And the whole narrative of him being a family man and always been with Beyonce and all of that, if he takes the test and he proves that he's a dad, all that, and the whole image of him is going to be shattered. And I also understand that. And I also understand that with the demographics of his business, of him in the entertainment business, and also him being attached to P. Diddy. So I get it. I understand. I completely understand. Uh, Kai Kai Joyce and my Michelle. But yeah. But I don't know why some men still do the same things that they do. Shannon Sharpe, he's gonna rebrand as a family man. And I honestly think that if Shannon Sharpe wanted a younger woman to be with, to actually settle down with, to have a relationship with, to be monogamous with, even if it was about race and all of that, he could have gotten that. But I don't think he wanted that. I think he just wanted a hoe. He wanted a hoe. And you want a hoe and you got caught up. And that's just what it is. That's just what I think it is, really. Because if he wanted a younger woman, whether that be black or white, I feel like he could have gotten him a younger woman. And I'm not talking about no regular young woman. A young woman that is well accomplished, that's about her stuff, that's probably well educated, that probably got her own shit going on. But I don't feel like he wanted that. He wanted a hoe. And the hoe did what the hoe wanted to do. So yeah. Yeah. Where Unbroken say facts. Now he's sued and I heard but it's going to hurt the case. The boy lawyer can go into discovery. In discovery they could take the DNA test and look at records. Yes. And he has until the end of July to answer. And that boy has been going at him for a very long time. A very, very long time. There should be no compromise when it comes to your flesh and blood and material things. Take the blood test, I say. That's definitely what I say too. Take the blood test. Take the blood test. You're gonna have to take accountability. If it's not yours, you don't have anything to worry about. If it's hers, just take accountability and do what you're supposed to do, or do anything because the boy is grown. He is grown. So what is the problem? I don't understand the problem. I don't get it. Kai Joyce, a rumor has it, take it that if it takes the test, he's the father, it will prove that he was messing with an underage girl because the mother would have been underage at the time she conceived the child. Yes. Yep. That allegedly that is what they're saying. But yeah, allegedly. And then Jay-Z, I can tie this into sorry. I can tie this into the whole thing that is going on with Nicki Minaj. Like, I am a huge Nicki fan. Absolutely ginormous Nicki fan. I love Cardi B too, but I'm a bigger Nicki Minaj fan. But after this stint that she went on Twitter with SZA, I can't even pick up for her anymore. I've been making excuses for Nicki forever. I really can't make any more excuses up for Nicki. I have to put down my Barb trophy. I really do. And I love Nicki Minaj. I love her music. I love her as a person and the personas and everything that comes with her. I feel like she's an amazing lyricist. She's an amazing entertainer. She's a great artist. But after this stint with SZA and her husband, and I can't even pick up for her anymore. It's just like the same thing with Drake. It's kind of like the same thing with Drake. I'm a big Kendrick fan now. I literally play Kendrick Lamar's album almost every single day. Same thing with Masika album. I play Kendrick Lamar's album every single day, and I play with Masika's album every single day. But like everybody in 20, I feel like 2025 is the year of downfalls, like the year of crazy things happening with celebrities. And also, allegedly, Adele's husband have been cheating on her with some guy. Like it's just so much going on, especially in the celebrity world. Like 2025 is the year of the celebrity downfall. Cardi B and Offset broke up. Like it's the year of the celebrity downfalls for sure. Very much for sure. Oh, and they're saying that Cardi B is pregnant. The rumor has it that Miss Cardi B is pregnant. And quite honestly, Cardi B looks pregnant to me too because I've never seen Cardi B in like clothes or big clothing unless she was pregnant and hiding it. She did that with Culture. She did that with Wave to a certain point, and she did that with the baby that she Blossom. And now I feel like she's back to wearing baggy clothes again. And Cardi B is not known to wear baggy clothes. Like that girl is always have her tummy out, have some part of her body out. She went to Paris Fashion Week and she had on big dresses and ruching and stuff. I'm like, yeah, Cardi B is definitely pregnant, and I can't even blame her. They say the fastest way to get rid of a bitter baby daddy is to get another baby daddy. So I can't even say I blame her. I can't. The fastest way to get rid of a bitter baby daddy is to get another baby daddy, and I guess that's the time she's on, the type of level she's on. You Julie Topper says too much going on in 2025. There's way too much going on in 2025. Way, especially on the celebrity side. Especially on the, there's way too much going on. Okay, way too much. PG said with twins. I heard. I don't know if it's twins or whatever, but I allegedly heard that Miss Cardi B is pregnant for Stephon Diggs. And I can't say I blame her. She been through a lot with Offset. If she wants to get a new baby daddy, and so Offset will leave her alone, I can't even blame her. I can't. Because Offset was on Twitter talking about he's the winner, because she got 3 kids by him and whatever. And the best way to get rid of a El Negro like that is to get 3 more kids by another Negro. Since he think he has something, he has one up her by giving her 3 kids and leaving her, which is weird behavior. But anyways, if that's what Cardi want to do, that's her business. It's her whom and belly to do. But yeah, there's too much going on. And then as far as Diddy, I feel like Diddy is getting 5 to 10 years. That's my prediction with Diddy. He's getting 5 to 10 years in jail. I actually feel like he was gonna get more, but based on everything that he was charged with, and he was found guilty of, I feel like he's gonna get 5 to 10 years. 5 to 10 years. I don't know if they're gonna vacate his sentence, put him on uncle monitor, give him probation, or um something. But I feel like he's gonna get 5 to 10 years, and I feel like it's probably gonna be more. He's probably gonna. I don't know. I think it's a toss up. I feel like it's 50-50. He's either gonna have to do the time in jail, or he's gonna go on probation like Young Thug did. Um, P- PG said, "I heard his digs no better than Offset." Uh, uh, yeah, I heard that too. As far as him being a okay womanizer and a hoe and stuff like that, but quite frankly, um, it's her business really who she wants to have children with. Yeah, but yeah. Julie Tabata, really, I was thinking about 2 or 3. Yeah, no, I feel like it's gonna be between 5 and 10, especially because it's Fed time. I think it's gonna be more on the high side, 5 to 10. But hey, you never know at this time. PG said, "I know we're just gossiping." Yeah, but yeah, I feel like Cardi is definitely pregnant because the only time, allegedly, it's the only time that I seen her wear clothes like she's wearing now is when she was pregnant with Culture, Wave, and Blossom. When she was hiding that she was pregnant with Blossom. Oh, and another gossip: how Ian Shumpert and Tiana Taylor broke up. Like, and now she's with King Mufasa. I'm happy for Tiana. That girl deserves to be happy. Mm. Anyways, how long have I? Oh, I made my mark. I wanted to come on here for an hour, and I've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm just here running my mouth now. I actually need to get off of here, and because I need to go study. I have a test tomorrow that I should be studying for, so I'm gonna get up off of here. I'm probably gonna make an icon. I'm not sure, and I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all. I didn't forget about you guys. I'm just in school. I go to school between 3 to 4 times a week, and I literally have no time to upload content, like none whatsoever. So, but I'm almost done. Thank you, Jesus. I have about 3 weeks left, and then I can upload content and I can talk my mess, like I normally do. But until then, see ya. Ah, and Kaya, thanks for the live. We missed you. Oh, you're welcome. Deuces.